Hello everyone, and on today's video we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin chart, how our yesterday expectation worked, our yesterday preset. We're going to take a look at the traditional market, and the second part of the video I want to show you my trade that I had today, an hour ago, and it was something unusual trade because we have a Bitcoin dominance of 43% now, and my trade was the other way around of the Bitcoin move. So stay tuned, and let's start from the Bitcoin. On the Bitcoin chart, looks pretty interesting now. Yesterday we had this fake out breakout, and it was a fake one. As I said to you, that most probably we're going to collect all the liquidity here of the people who is putting their stop losses, and then we're going to give some upward movement. Most of the people at that place start selling their coins. I was seeing it on the order book because yesterday I was trading at that time, and if you remember, I think around that time I had the trade yesterday and I shared it. So today I was like just taking a look at that trade, and so yeah, I found out on the order book there was a lot of limit orders for the people start selling their coins when the price break below the 34,000, and this is a move we start seeing there. This is a move that we're seeing now. You get all the people, like, you know, the market collect the liquidity of the people, and then we give them bounce back. So, and what do we have now here? We have this raising wedge that normally this figures works like, you know, if we have the raising, like let's say the Bitcoin coming to the wedge with the upward movement, then most probably we're going to break this wedge to the up. So it kind of bullish signal for the people that, you know, but because of these days, and I don't think that this figure can work in a perfect way, right? But if you're thinking about having some long position, now is a good time to have it, because if we're going to break above this level, above this resistance level of previous touches of the wedge, then most probably we're going to see the price might come to the $37,500, like to the previous high of this level, and this is how the wedge gonna work. We can see the size of the wedge, and let's check. So we came to break it. Yeah, exactly the same place as I told you, like $37,500 that the price can come with this wedge movement. So what is my suggestion? I don't think this is a perfect place to trade, but if you're seeing and if you want to use this opportunity, then like you can start having your long places here now with the price of 36,000, yeah, 36,500, 36,800, and then you might put your stop loss on the 35,500, but it's a bit high stop loss, while at the same time we're planning to take the price movement to a 37,500, so like 1-to-1. Actually, I'm not even recommending you to trade. This is not a good preset to trade. And this is like, what is my expectation? Then most probably we're going to just stuck in this price range of 37,000, and I don't think that we're going to break again down, because we had this squeeze movement. So I don't think now we're going to break it. So I'm going to put the support level to the price of 34,000, right, as it was before, and now I'm still thinking that is a good place. And the resistance level, I'm going to put it to the price of 37,000. So in this price range, I think we're going to move for a bit period of time. If let's say if this preset with this raising wedge going to work, then we might see some upward movement. And because we need the movement to a price of 40,000, because we was dropping since the price reached 69. As all the way down was dropping without having a good correction. And I think when we came to the price of 34,000, I think it's a good time to give some good correction before we're going to continue our dropping, because, you know, we need to make these people think about like the Bitcoin start recovering. People have to open the long position, have to start buying the coins again, and then we need to give this last movement down. This is my expectation, and we'll just see how it's gonna work. And let's move to the S&P 500. This gives some interesting move as well. As you remember yesterday, I put this support level to the price of 4280, to the $4,200, and as you see with the big snap, we just break it down a bit, and then we close it higher than the support level, which is not a bad signal. But anyway, to continue the bullish movement, we have to come back higher this moving average level. And same with the Nasdaq, right? Same with the Nasdaq. We came exactly to the support level that I was put. We had this snap down movement, just some collect the liquidity, and then we're closing the day higher than the support level. So we have a high chance, let's say, we have a high probability that most probably we can continue the upward movements. Like, I'm not saying that it's going to recover soon, but you get, we can just consolidate a bit more on this level. So this is going to be kind of first stop level. Yeah, so I'm not seeing some bullish signal or bullish sign here, because we have I'm still reminding you that we have on Wednesday the Federal Reserve meeting, and we will see how it worked, how, like, which decision they're gonna take, and based on it we can see the movements on the market, because everybody is expecting something on this meeting. So the price have some uncertainty on the traditional and on the crypto market as well. While, yes, let's move to the next, and here we have the S&P 500, how it's opened the day. As we see, the day open like just bleeding. Everything is red. There is only few company that shows like slightly a good perform compared to the overall market. And then this is how we're closing the day. So yesterday actually for the traditional market was good. So at this is a place for the Bitcoin. There was somewhere here then when the market start closing exactly this time. And as we see, same thing before the market open. On the market open, we have this somehow like a bit red, this fake out, like this is fake out break, and then this is what we see. So I can say that we have really high correlation now with the traditional market, with the S&P 500 and with the Nasdaqs, and here's the confirmation of my word that I was saying all these days, that we have high correlation. We almost, this is the Bitcoin and S&P 500 futures correlation is we almost reached to the highest correlation level that was in the late 2019. So we almost reached it, and well, this graph shows us, this guy is confirming what I was saying all these days with the high correlation of the Bitcoin and traditional market. So, and what do we have now in the cryptocurrency market? So everything looks slightly good, right? Slightly bullish. Everything is green, and like, you know, your eyes is like just like this color to see we have a Bitcoin dominance of 43, almost 43. The Bitcoin is up for 5% for this day is good, is a good sign, but still I'm not saying that we're finished with the bear market, but I'm still thinking that the price of 34,000 was deep, or somehow close to the dip, somehow close being a dip. Yeah, we might see a drop of till the 29th. So this is going to be most probably, like, you know, I will give a probability that is 90% going to be the dip or the bottom of the market, because as I showed on yesterday video, this was the previous dip of the last day. So this is what I'm thinking, because if we're going to break this level, there is no liquidity, there is no orders that people buying or selling. So this is a really key level for us to support it. And so if, as I said, you can, it's a good time to accumulate your wealth. It's a good time to accumulate your coins if you still believe in the crypto. And let me just sum everything what I said. We have a high correlation in the market with the S&P 500, with the Nasdaqs and Bitcoin. They are really high correlated now. We have on Wednesday, we have a Federal Reserve meeting. This week, we have a lot of reports that the company gonna have. So, like, somehow about the forecast, there is nothing much the closest level that I was expecting that the price have to come is the price of 41,000, 42,000. We have to touch this level, and this is it. We're gonna talk about the Bitcoin like on my daily base. On my daily base, I'm planning to make the forecast and analysis of the crypto, the first crypto. So let's move on. Let's come to the second part of the video. This is my lovely part that I like to share with you, is my trade today that I had. So let's watch it. So this is a trade that I had. It was on the looping and USDT. For this coin, I'm expecting a big potential. I'm seeing a big potential for this coin because it works with the Ethereum, and it's kind of ZK rollups, the bridge that connect the blockchains. So I'm seeing a bit. I'm having a high expectation. I'm start buying this coin on this dip. So I'm expecting that the coin can give some return of not like metaverse returns that we saw in the last year, but somehow a really huge return that I'm expecting from this coin. I'm expecting from the ZK rollups category of coins to give some good returns. So, and let's come to the trade. What do we have here? We have a good resistance level that the price touched once. It didn't even touch. It touched with the tail of the candle, as we know, is kind of not even confirmation of the touch. So we just touched it with the tail. And here the first one, second one, and here the price came with the consolidation, but we saw somehow a breakout here, and it was a fake breakout. Normally, how this works, if we have a fake breakout of the good level, of the good resistance or support level, then most probably we're gonna give a reverse direction we're gonna make. So based on this analysis, I'm opening short from this coin, while I'm seeing that the Bitcoins give a good movement. We see here the Bitcoins is just like start increasing here, while at the same time I'm opening short. It's very risky, right? Because we have a 43% of the Bitcoin dominance, but at the same time I'm seeing that this is a good opportunity, and I'm seeing that because of this opportunity I used a bit higher leverage than usual on these markets. As I was saying on my previous videos, don't use the high leverage. I'm gonna say it again, don't use the high leverage. But here I see that there is a really good opportunity to use this analysis, and I was kind of very confident with the analysis, so I'm using a bit high leverage than normal. So as we see, the Bitcoin the price already down for 0.5%, and my leverage was 50, so you can easily multiply it by each other. I'm waiting, and here I'm taking decision that I want to close it by the grid of orders. I don't want to close it early because, as I said, I'm expecting that there's going to be some reverse movement, and with the reverse movement I'm saying that we can get like movement of 1 or 2%. So with multiplying it by 50, it gives a really good movement. So yeah, this is why I'm taking decision to put a grid of limit. So I will close by portion my position. So let's say in any case, if my like technical analysis is not good, so with the closing like beat of positions by portion gives me a high chance to keep my trade to be higher place. And yeah, it takes my first take profit, it might takes my first not take a profit, my first limit order. So, and we're seeing here the Bitcoin, I bring this Bitcoin chart right here, so you can easily take a look what's happening with the Bitcoin. And this is my normal, and this is my normal chart, the LRC chart, and we see the Bitcoin start moving up. We see this is not even a squeeze move, it's a really strong move up, but at the same time I'm keeping my trade, and you get, when you're seeing this kind of picture, it's really difficult to understand what's going to happen now, what's can be like, what's going to happen with this trade. So I'm looking to a place where maybe I can put a stop loss, but I'm still seeing that because this coin looks a bit weak, right, with the compare with the market. We see the Bitcoin is increasing, but this coin still didn't even break the level. So we can say that this really compared to the market looks very weak. So let's imagine after this huge movement, when the Bitcoin is doing, the Bitcoin gonna give some correction, right? The Bitcoin, the price is gonna drop a bit. So what's gonna happen with this coin if the price of Bitcoin gonna drop a bit? So you get this logic, right? So all the time when there is a huge upward movement, there's going to be some correction to correct like 50% of this movement, and then the movement may continue to the upward. But still, I'm seeing that we have a 3-4 candles on Bitcoin that's going upward, and like, you know, it's moved for around 1,000, almost $1,000, and now we need to give some correction here. So this is the correction that I'm waiting, and this is the way I'm going to close the positions. Let's move on a bit. The price just stuck a bit, and yep, the price just stuck a bit. So as you see, the Bitcoin give a red candle here. The Bitcoin gives a red candle, and this price start dropping, and it's so close to my second limit order. It's already down for almost 0.6%. Is a pretty nice. Is a pretty nice. I like this one. I like this one. Yes, the price taking my. Let me go a bit back. Yes, here. This, as you see, the price takes my second limit order. I'm putting my third one, and then for the last portion of my limit order, I'm going to close it by the stop loss. So yes, we're down for 1%. 1% with the leverage of 50 is the 50% movement for you. And yeah, I'm looking for a place where I can put my stop loss and easily close the position. And I'm closing my position. We're up to 50% of the trade amount. So I like it. I like how it worked. I like it worked somehow perfectly. We're seeing that the coin is weaker than the market itself, weaker than the Bitcoin, because the Bitcoin start moving upward with the pretty strong candles, while at the same time we couldn't break this level. We make this fake breakout, and then the next one even didn't came close to that one, and we're seeing that the Bitcoin start giving the pullback, somehow correction, and this is a moment that was waiting. With the correction, the Bitcoin starts showing a bit weakness. This coin was it was even more weaker than the Bitcoin. So you get, this is how we're closing it. This was the only thing that I wanted to share with you today. Stay tuned, put a thumb up right to this video. So I'll see you tomorrow. Wish you all the wealth.